Howdy Ho BFDers, and welcome to another episode of BFD. Boy freeing DaHeron. If you'll notice, this review is coming out before the movie. Whoa, fancy boys. That's right, this review is about Miyazaki's new film. Said it was his last, now it's not. We'll get into that. Film, The Boy and the Heron, or its original title, How Do You Live? This is going to be a short one because I am editing this on the day that these videos come out at 10 a.m. and I've got to make this edit quick. So, let's get into it. Upon exiting the theater, I was admittedly confused. I've only seen 3 of Miyazaki's most popular films, so I'm not as familiar with his style as some others. This initially turned me away from this film, but as I drove home in the cold, I began to think. From what I understand, Miyazaki has been struggling with this idea of retiring, and The Boy and the Heron was rumored to be his final film. Those plans supposedly have changed, as Studio Ghibli says, but during the film's production, he could have absolutely been dealing with this idea of legacy and retirement. Once I understood this, the film began to reveal its secrets to me. The boy is experiencing grief. His mother, at the beginning of the film, died in a hospital fire, an unfortunate tragedy and really collateral damage because of World War II when this film takes place. He's holding on to that. That's something that he's lost and can never get back. The Heron doesn't matter, but the great uncle does. He is struggling with his legacy. His time has come, but he wants to make sure that his successor is good of heart and wishes to seek a better world. Remember how we all felt after Endgame? At least this is how I felt. What's next, I thought. Will there ever be time that I will experience something like this again? Though not the same as these characters or Miyazaki, their feeling remains similar. What we receive as a result of Miyazaki's struggle is a very strange and whimsical world. The plot line itself is a little bare, but it works, I think, because we, as an audience, are truly put into the shoes of Mahito. He is guarded. He seeks his mother, and he is learning about the world just as we are. Exposition isn't needed. Would it help tie everything together? Maybe. But for Mahito, none of that matters. He simply wishes to find his mother and Natsuko in between all of the breathtaking animation and beautiful sound design. The sound effects are so crisp and intentional. The claw scratches of the heron on the roof, the footsteps of shoes on the wood, the wind. All of it surrounded me and took me into its world. The fire was so powerful and magnificent that I slowly rose out of my seat every time that I witnessed it. Joe Hisashi, or however you say his name, is one of my favorite composers, and he does his job and more. There aren't that many tracks in this film, but the ones that are there leave an impact and don't litter the film with useless noise. The animation looked as if it were drawn every third frame, which I love. The floaty and almost choppy animation just does something to my brain. I'm happy about this film. I did, like other films this year, want a bit more from the exploration of this world, but I am satisfied with what we got. This film is bizarre and confusing. There is a lot left up to the imagination, but I need to watch it again to really solidify how I feel about this film. But as of right now, I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah. So BFDers, that was our quick fire review of The Boy and the Heron, or How Do You Live? If you liked what I had to say, drop a like. If you want to see more of what we got going on over here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you've seen The Boy and the Heron, let me know with the comment. If you haven't, let me know if you're wanting to see it, and let me know how you feel about this movie. And if you're waiting until December 8th till it comes out to the US, slide back on over here so you can give us your review of what you thought it was, okay? Also, check out our merch store. Sorry, guys. Maybe I won't buy that in this episode. That's coming out in the future video. We'll see. Okay. Well, that's it for this one, folks. I'm Kyle. Ooh, I'm Jake, and always will be, or whatever he says. So, yeah. Bye.